cool. No, good. So my name is Mlungi Stele. I'm the Director General of the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. I'm gonna be your Program Director this morning. So thank you very much, Kwai. You are not done yet. So because you are all my children, well, except the parents and teachers and everybody, but so you are making our day so beautiful. I've been here since 4 o'clock in the morning. So you can imagine. But you all look beautiful, by the way. So clap yourselves, some hands. The minister is around, so probably in the next 2-3 minutes, they're going to walk in, and I will request you to just welcome him by standing, but I'll signal. And then this session will go live on TV. Yes, at 5 to 10. So your friends, your teachers, your colleagues, your parents, your aunts, your sisters, your brothers, you can text them. And say to them, tune in on SABC at 5 to 10. It's going to go live. Please stand up, the minister, to welcome the minister and his entourage. So conductor, whoever must give you a note, to start the national anthem. So let us sing the national anthem. All males must take off their heads, all right? All males. All males. I didn't say men, I said males. You know the difference, right? Good. National anthem, please. Minister, Professor Nzimande, this must be the most powerful rendition of the national anthem that's probably you and the Deputy Minister, Dr. King, you have ever heard in the recent while. Ladies and gentlemen, my children, you are all welcome. And to this special day, the launch of our National Science Week 2025 at the Tshwane University of Technology. As I indicated that at exactly 5 to 10 we'll go live. Minister, I've already informed our kids that they could text their families that this session would be live on SABC. I would like to welcome the Minister, the Deputy Minister, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, who's going to welcome all of us to this vicinity, the Deputies, Director Generals present, everybody, the executive of TUT, the parents, the choir, and our special guest, of course, the young people. May I, before we proceed, request the safety briefing. Whoever is being asked to provide safety briefing to come to the fore. So I'm being assisted by two colleagues, the language interpreters, so they will exchange from time to time to make sure that this session, this program is as inclusive as possible. So let us receive the safety briefings.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the National Science Week launch. My name is Regina Mutlomi, and I'm the dedicated safety officer for this event. Your safety is our priority, and I would like to take a few moments to inform you of important safety precautions. Number one, emergency exit. Please note that there are emergency exits highlighted on both my right and hand side of the hall. Assembly point. In the event of any evacuation, please proceed calmly to the emergency assembly areas next to Building 6. It will be outside the hall. Building 6 is just behind this building. The other one, outside the hall, you turn to your right-hand side next to the undercover parking. Electricity. In case of power failure, do not panic. The generator will kick in immediately and lights will be on again. First aid stations. A first aid station is available outside the hall. As you get out of the main entrance, you will face the emergency group. Emergency procedures. If you hear the evacuation alarm, please exit immediately through the nearest marked exit and make your way directly to the assembly area. General safety. Keep the surroundings and walkways clear at all times and report any hazards and incidents to the event staff without delay. Restrooms. As you walk out of the main entrance, male rooms on the left-hand side, straight to the corner, female corner, right-hand side. We also have additional mobile ones outside the hall. Please enjoy the National Science Launch and help us maintain a safe and secure environment for everyone. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario Smith. I'm your dedicated safety officer for the exhibition area down at the marquee. At the marquee, we've got 4 emergency exits at all 4 corners. It's clearly marked. You'll see it there. The assembly point down at the marquee, it is next to the marquee, between the marquee and the soccer field. That's to the western side of the marquee. Electricity, we've got a generator, 2 generators at the marquee. So we'll sort it with the electricity down there. Emergency procedure, if you're an evacuation alarm, please move to the emergency exits and then you'll be directed to the assembly point. We'll also have an ambulance outside the marquee. If any of you need medical services, you'll be treated there. In case of emergencies, you'll be taken to the nearest provincial hospital. Restrooms, right next to the marquee, there's restrooms for both male and female. Lastly, please enjoy your National Science Week and the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, colleagues. May I now invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vatiswa Papu Zamqaga, to welcome all of us.
Program Director, Dr. Mlungisi Cele, the Director General of the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, Honorable Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Professor Blade Nzimande, Honorable Deputy Minister, Dr. Nomalungelo Gina, Gauteng Premier, Mr. Panyaza Lusufi, the Gauteng MEC for Education, Mr. Matome Tshwane, the Tshwane Executive Mayor, Dr. Nasipi Moya in absentia, distinguished representatives from government, industry, civil society, and our communities. Esteemed colleagues from academic institutions as well as from research institutions, TET's executive leadership among us today, academics, researchers, and students, and of course, our vibrant young learners on my right-hand side, who are our future leaders of innovation. Dumelang, Sanbonani, Molweni Betuna, Abshen, Dumelang, Goeiemorgen. Why are you laughing? Good morning. On behalf of our university, the Tshwane University of Technology, and our Vice Chancellor and Principal, our visionary leader, Professor Tinyiko Maluleke, who unfortunately could not be with us today, Minister, it is with great honor that I welcome you to the National Science Week 2025, which is a celebration of curiosity, discovery, and the boundless potential of science, technology, and engineering, as well as mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, I am welcoming you to the largest contact university in the country, the Tshwane University of Technology. I am welcoming you to the university that is a host to over 60,000 students, Minister. A university that is a home to the hub for artificial intelligence. The university that is a home to the Cannabis hub. The university that is a home to the Institute for Future of Work, which helps us to bridge the gap between academia and industry. I am welcoming you, Minister, and the delegates to the university that is ensuring that it produces future-ready graduates. A university that strongly believes that universities are not monuments of elite, but universities exist to solve societal challenges. Of course, working together with our government and working together with our industry. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of the CEO of the National Research Foundation in our midst. I have also seen the colleagues from the Department of Science Innovation and Technology, DSTI. I always need to remind myself because we've just changed the name. I would like to acknowledge my fellow colleagues as well. From SASTA, we have our MD. We also have our Deputy CEO. Colleagues, I acknowledge all of you today, and I welcome you to the university that is moving from good to great, Minister. A university that ensures that our students, when they graduate, they do not roam around the streets. They either go and start their own businesses, or they are absorbed by industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to also extend our heartfelt greetings and welcome to our partners, our industry leaders, our community members, and the bright young minds gathered here to explore the transformative power of innovation. Today, we proudly host this launch in partnership with the Department of Science, Technology, and Innovation, as well as the National Research Foundation and its business unit called SASTA, reaffirming our shared commitment to advancing South Africa's knowledge economy, the driver for growth and development. The 2025 theme, Science, Technology, and Innovation are for everyone, is apt. It is themes such as this and national gatherings such as this Science Week that dispel the myths around science, technology, and innovation. We come, colleagues, from a very terrible past that excluded African people from the math and science fields. This resulted in a lack of few role models of Black children, fewer Black educators for these subjects, and a negative mindset that science was not for everyone, but for the elite few. Some of these mindsets continue today, and this year's theme for the National Science Week debunks this. Science, technology, and innovation are for everyone. This is because science, technology, and innovation are part of our everyday lives. All of us interact with science, technology, and innovation every day. How can something so pervasive be exclusive? How can something so accessible be undecipherable for a majority? Today, we say science, technology, and innovation are for everyone. Science and technology are ubiquitous. So how can you believe that something that you interact with, so seamless and so naturally, are difficult, challenging, only for smart people? Science, technology, and innovation provide the answers to the many challenges that we experience in South Africa, whether we are talking about unemployment, energy, and water scarcity. They hold the answer to finding solutions to these challenges. Minister, I spoke to you earlier on, and I quoted the presence of our technology stations, which are in our townships. And these technology stations are funded by our government, by yourselves, Minister. And through these technology stations, we are able to take unemployed graduates and train them. For instance, a technology station in Garankuwa, which is for chemicals, we are training a number of unemployed graduates there who, when they have gotten the training, and then we take them to our Center for Entrepreneurship Development to learn the business acumen. They are thriving businesses today. You go to Mainland, you go to Randburg Mall, you go to Bulukwana Mall, you will find the products of this university running thriving businesses because of the things that they have learned there. They were taught skills. They were taught how to run businesses on top of being given the skills. By the way, I was saying to the DG earlier on that during COVID, this institution, we never had to go buy sanitizers. Do you know why? Because we have a technology station for chemicals. So we buy from them. Today, if you go to our bathrooms, the soaps that you'll be using there to wash your hands, they are produced by our technology stations. The technology station in chemicals in particular. We do not go, Minister, and buy with a public purse to Macro or to Pick and Pay. We produce things here and we buy from here. And the work that they are doing, dare I say, it contributes immensely to the third stream income of the university. It cannot be that universities are heavily reliant on government purse. We need to find a way to drive the third stream income. And through our centers, through our institutes, through our technology stations, through our hubs, we are able to run them as business entities that help us to contribute towards the third stream income, Minister. So when I say the universities are unlocking the economy, and through science, we are able, therefore, to create new jobs. We are able to ensure then that we curb the scourge of unemployment in our country. So as I said, they are the key drivers of sustainable development. And therefore, we need more learners and students taking part in science, technology, engineering, and math science to move our country forward. Let your choice, learners, of not studying STEM subjects to be because you do not like or love the subject, not because you think you are not smart enough, good enough, or worthy enough to study these subjects. Anyone can learn, succeed at STEM subjects with the proper support, of course, being provided. The National Science Week is more than an event, ladies and gentlemen. It is a movement. It is a call to ignite passion for STEM, to bridge the divide between knowledge and impact, and inspire the next generation to build a future that is inclusive, sustainable, and technologically vibrant. As a proud product of South Africa's democratic era, the Tshwane University of Technology is honored to host this occasion, which aligns with our mission to drive innovation, to foster entrepreneurship, and address societal challenges through applied research and community engagement. In this university, we are not only producing research that collects dust, but we make sure then that our research is translated. We do sign license agreements. We do file for patents, Minister, in this institution, because we strongly believe that if we go that route, we will be having our foot forward to help the nation to drive its economy. Ladies and gentlemen, as a Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation and Engagement, I am so inspired daily by the groundbreaking work at our university. From our Faculty of Information and Communication Technologies drone pilot training program with AgriCita, to our Faculty of Engineering's international acclaimed solar car, we are creating solutions that resonate locally and globally. These efforts reflect our commitment to harnessing technology for the betterment of our communities, our nation, and the African continent at large. This week, we unite to celebrate the spirit of inquiry and the power of collaboration. National Science Week is a platform to democratize opportunity, particularly for underserved communities and women and girls in STEM, a cause, Minister, that I championed at the 69th UN Commission on the State of Women in New York in March this year. By embracing digital literacy and inclusive innovation, we empower individuals to tackle global challenges like food security, climate change, and economic inequalities, ensuring no one is left behind. Our purpose today is clear, and it's in threefold: to inspire curiosity in young learners, also to empower researchers to push the boundaries, and to strengthen partnership with industry, government, and global institutions. Through interactive exhibitions, workshops, and discussions, we will showcase, Minister, how STEM can transform lives and shape an equitable future. TUT's strength, Minister, lies in its diversity and commitment to inclusivity. Our demographically representative student body mirrors South Africa's vibrant society And our initiatives like the TUT AI Hub, which we launched in 2023 with the Department of Communications and Digital Technologies, are setting the pace for artificial intelligence in agriculture, in manufacturing, in healthcare, in motor industry, in telecoms, as well as in transportation. With innovations like our robot dog and a humanoid AI platform, and the recently awarded DSTI NRF co-funded research chair in applied learning, in applied machine learning and artificial intelligence, we are redefining what's possible. We are equally proud, Minister, of the TUT CSIR Cannabis and Hemp Research Hub, which is led through our Faculty of Science, which is a beacon of sustainable development and scientific excellence, empowering businesses and communities through cutting-edge research and training. Minister, I bragged in the morning when you were going through the stores with our state-of-the-art equipment, which this institution invested in purchasing to ensure then that we do extraction of oils from cannabis for all the uses that you were learning about in the morning. I heard you talking about eczema. They told you that it can help with eczema, those oils. But there's many much more benefits to it, especially from the pharmaceutical point of view. So we are looking forward to contribute not only to our continent, but also outside the boundaries of our continent. We can't continue to be the consumers. We want and we are the creators. If I was in another platform, I would say amen. To our partners, as I draw closer to the close, at the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, our TUT community and all who made this event possible, thank you. Let National Science Week 2025 be a catalyst for innovation, a platform for collaboration, and a beacon of hope for a brighter future. I invite you, students, researchers, educators, and committee members, to ask bold questions, share visionary ideas, and embrace the butterfly effect of small actions sparking monumental change. As Professor Tshwane Marwala, our honorary doctorate recipient, has shown through his global leadership in AI, a single spark of curiosity can transform the world. We are looking forward to more Professor Tshwane Marwalas in the room. Welcome to the National Science Week at Tshwane University of Technology. Let's inspire, let's innovate, and transform together. In my language, Minister, I say to all of us, amaqobokazana ke ngalale ndlela lingabe kunyembelekile.
I'm just waiting for our host to sit. But thank you very much, Deputy Vice Chancellor. So let me also use this opportunity now to acknowledge the National Research Foundation CEO and his team for having really collaborated with us and making sure that all of you are here. May I ask the choir just to give us one or two pieces? Exactly at 5:02, the minister needs to be here because we'll be live. Thank you very much, choir. You know, we just wanted to check how many arrangements, you know, so I could see that my beautiful choir was not prepared to render many. You sang so beautifully, so wanted you, but thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are close to the time. It is, you know, it is my pleasure to invite the minister, Professor Nzimande, to come on stage so that he can deliver a keynote address to all of us. So let's welcome the minister.
Thank you very much, Program Director, Dr. Mlungisi, our Director General of the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation. Let me greet Professor Vatiswa Papu Zamxaka, the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation and Engagement of Tshwane University of Technology. DVC, you are indeed very passionate. You know, the passion was just coming through about your work that you are doing. I hope all our DVC's research, which are my DVCs, by the way, are as passionate as you are, because we can be able to take R&D as well as our national system of innovation very, very far. The DDGs that are here and other senior government officials, heads of our science institutions and executives, representatives of academic institutions, Professor Ntebogang Mukhalaka Fleischmann, the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Science at TUT, and other members of the TUT executive who are here. Educators, principals and SGBs. I should also recognize the CEO of the NRF, otherwise you won't get your money for your AI research chair, Professor Nelumondo and his team. Principals and SGBs, Ms. Oletilo Sikokotla, our artisan technician, aircraft technician who is here, who is going to be talking to us later, students and learners, the exhibitors who are here, our 5 volunteers from Japan, of the Japan International Cooperation Agency, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining us here today for what is our department's biggest science engagement event of the year, which is the official opening of the 2025 National Science Week program. Let me also take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the management of TUT for agreeing to host us here today. The first point I wish to reflect on is the growth and evolution of our department's National Science Week program. This year marks exactly 25 years since we first introduced National Science Week, or NSW as we call it in short. Since 2000, NSW has grown significantly Some of you may recall that in its first 3 years, the National Science Week was only celebrated in 3 provinces. Today, I am proud to state that the National Science Week is being celebrated throughout the country. In fact, all our 9 provinces have had the honor of hosting this flagship program more than once. Equally important, over time, we managed to secure the participation of more than 60 organizations, with some conducting activities in multiple sites across our country. Through our partnership with these various organizations, we were not only able to expand the geographic reach of the National Science Week, but has also been able to successfully align the hosting of the National Science Week with municipal boundaries, making sure that there is an activity taking place at least in each district, municipality, and metros of our country. The second point that I wish to talk about are some of the exciting features of the 2025 National Science Week program. This year we celebrate the National Science Week under the theme, Science, Technology, and Innovation are for everyone. This theme will be carried over into 2026 when we introduce the new format, which will now be known as the National Science Month. I will speak more about this later. As with previous editions, some of the key features of the 2025 NSW celebrations include the fact that the majority of the participants are learners, and that the program has an extraordinarily strong science content focus. Thank you very much to our learners who are here today. All this is largely about you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. This science content is presented in the form of over 100 exhibitions, presentation by scientists, science communicators, and other experts. And of course, a motivational talk that will be delivered by one of our country's brightest young people, Ms. Olitilwe Sikokotla, who is an artisan and graduate of the Tshwane North TVET College. Another highlight for this year is the participation of the Anton Lembede Academy of Mathematics, Sciences and Technology Academy as one of the focal points for the National Science Week activities in the KwaZulu-Natal province. For those who do not know, the Anton Lembede Academy is a very exciting school. Is one of our country's model public maths and science schools. It's focusing on math science and, of course, technology, and has consistently been doing very well. This year, I think they are writing their first matric exams. We are waiting to see how they will actually perform. Earlier this year, I had the honor of visiting the school and spent some time with the learners and educators. I must say, I was blown away by what I experienced. As a result, I've asked our department and our entities to help us adopt the school. The reason why I'm doing that is because my own belief is that we actually need to replicate such schools in all the provinces of our country. We must not be ashamed to take the cream of our science learners and put them in a first-class institutions so that we groom the scientists of the future. I don't think we need, all good countries do that with the best talent that they actually have. Now, if we hope to address our skills development needs and significantly reduce youth unemployment, one of the things we need to do is to ensure that the majority of our younger people are able to access high quality maths and science education at foundation level, regardless of which part of our country they may reside in, urban or rural. One of the things we are fighting against together with our Deputy Minister is to fight against the fear of maths and science. We must not fear maths and science. Educators, please help us. Don't say, I want to improve the pass rate in my matric by taking out kids, even those who have got potential to do, for instance, what we call pure mathematics, and take them to maths literacy because you want to improve your results in your school. Well, the results in your school may as well improve, but you are depriving the country of the necessary maths and science that we need for the development of our country. Siyacela kothisha omkhulu ke bayiyeke lento ukufuna ukuthi kuphaswe kakhulu ngokukhipha abafundi ukuthi benze mathematics. Siyabafuna lapha kule mathematics. This maths is not as difficult as we think. Are you agreeing or disagreeing with me? You are agreeing? Great, great. I'm glad. I was worried that you are disagreeing. There is one main rule in mathematics: practice it. Isn't it? Practice it, all the formulas. Don't be like us. Tina, under apartheid, we were so afraid of mathematics. Mina, if people ask me, I did maths, by the way, in matric. So when people ask me, what symbol did you get in mathematics? I tell them proudly, I got an A. After having clapped, let me clarify what I mean. I got a D in mathematics. But the way I was so afraid of it, that D was as good as A to me. But to you, an A must be an A, not a D. We want to do away with this thing of being afraid of maths and science. Now, I wish to talk about some of the things that we are introducing in furtherance of our science engagement strategy. Building on the impact of existing programs, we have undertaken a decision to enhance our interventions by introducing the following. In 2026, we'll introduce what will now be known as National Science Month, as I've indicated. This means that this year's week-long National Science Week format is the last one and serves as the transition to the month-long program we intend to introduce next year. We think a week is not enough. Let the country focus on science, technology, and innovation for a whole month. We will announce the month in due course. Secondly, we intend to upscale our science centers project. In the past, we donated mobile laboratory units in the form of vans which were customized to serve as laboratories, so that we are able to go to different places, to the schools that do not have laboratories. This intervention has proven to be quite impactful, working with the Department of Basic Education, and with the experience we've gathered, we intend to scale up this program. We are currently considering the establishment of 2 forms of science centers in the country. One must be a national flagship science center, which will comply with the highest global standards. And the other is the introduction of limited scale science centers. These are service delivery focused and strategically located within localities for easy access to the public. By the way, yesterday I had a meeting with my team and other entities that are participating on promoting municipal innovation. They told me about something I hadn't known of, that they are also experimenting with what they call virtual laboratories, which means although we are not able to touch it, but we are able to see it and interact with it virtually, such that we are able to provide real laboratory experience as much as we can to all our learners throughout South Africa, including in rural areas that normally do not have access to this. Now, our decision to upscale our science engagement intervention is informed by a number of considerations. One is my dream of seeing each of our provinces having a high-quality science center before the end of this administration. The other is the realization that if we are to realize our departmental mantra, that of placing science, technology, and innovation at the center of government, education, industry, and society, we'll have to significantly change a number of things we are doing currently. One is the need for us to significantly raise the level of our public awareness efforts about the benefits and opportunities that derive from science, technology, and innovation. We're a very talented country, by the way. I have no doubt that out of these learners who are here, we'll be able to produce some good scientists. I have got great confidence in you. We're a very creative nation from the arts. Look at Amapiano now, That's a worldwide hit. The performance of the Springboks, the performance of Banyana Banyana in sports, to what South African scientists can do and are able to do, and that's you in the future. That's why we've brought you here, to come and see what we are doing. Now, this is even more urgent to emphasize the issue of science. If we consider the findings of the first South African public relationship with science survey, which was done by the Human Sciences Research Council in December last year. This survey shows that interventions such as the National Science Week and our science engagement initiatives are achieving meaningful outcomes. The survey further notes that at the moment, 60% of South Africans are aware about the knowledgeable about the role of science and technology, and 66% showed general interest in the topic. That's a huge achievement by our department since 1994. And the fact that the respondents were able to identify their research priorities, with 58% of the respondents in this survey, by the way, prioritizing research in energy supply as the most important thing. Of course, it would have been with load shedding that had been facing us before. At least government is dealing with it now. All this gives us hope that our efforts are achieving the desired outcomes, but of course we must never become complacent and we must do more. The fourth and final point I wish to talk about is the alignment of our science engagement interventions to national priorities. Because of the complementary nature of our mandates, through a number of interventions, as I have said, we are actively supporting the mandate of the Department of Basic Education. For example, we use our National Science Week to support the Department of Basic Education's 2019 to 2030 National Strategy for Mathematics, Science and Technology. This strategy, amongst other things, aims to strengthen learners' motivation and awareness. Basic education strategy aligns perfectly with our department's Science Engagement Strategy 2015, which seeks to popularize science, engineering, technology, and innovation as attractive, relevant, and accessible in order to enhance scientific literacy and awaken interest in relevant careers. I'm glad NRF has got its entity led by Dr. Musi, which is focusing on science engagement. Now, unfortunately, CEO, we're going to pull this entity to work closer with the ministry because it will support us in a number of, without taking it away from you, of course, it will support us in a number of initiatives that we are dealing with. My focus now and passion is to communicate about science. There are so many things that we are doing in this country, as this department, as our entities, as our scientists, but they are not that well known. And we should make sure that these things are known, because it will help us to develop a science-literate society, which should be one of our main goals. We also support the Department of Basic Education through our STEM Olympiads, the competitions for learners to judge themselves against their peers, both in South Africa and outside South Africa, on how good they are. Our department also provides a compilation of science, engineering, and technology careers material. This is well-researched STEM career content for both learners and educators that can be downloaded from our website for free, or can also be delivered to schools upon request. Have you got this, Sompis, you were telling me about this document. Have we circulated it to everyone? It's only in front here, because you can use that document. It shows how to access this information that I am actually talking about. It's called SET Resources Manual. It's very important that you actually have that, so we are able to access the information that we have. We also request the media to do the same. By the way, to the media, you are our partners. Without you partnering with us in this journey of advancing our science agenda, we are not going to be able to make the progress that we are making. We are happy the SABC, the public broadcaster, is here to actually show what we are doing. Because as a public broadcaster, by the way, it is your duty to actually support these public initiatives. Thank you very much for being here. I will reward you by inviting you to the World Science Journalism that we are holding towards the end of the year. All science journalists will be here in South Africa, hosted by our department, and I will be the chief host. So you better show me nicely on television. Then I will invite you. But on a serious note, all of the media, we are saying, let's partner in this journey to promote science in our country. In the immediate term, these interventions that we are making are aimed at increasing the number of learners with higher pass rates in maths and science, and to ensure that more and more young black children, even those who reside in the most inaccessible parts of our country, are empowered with the confidence and competencies to take up careers in science. Nganzam, you have no excuse in not pursuing what you want to pursue. You know that government now, from schooling, there are no fees. There are schools which are no fee schools. You don't have to pay if you come from a poor background. Being poor must not be a curse, because you are so talented in so many things. If you finish your matric, or after grade 9, you can go to a TVET college and acquire a skill. Those who go to university, you can go to university, and government has a bursary called the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, which pays for everything that you need to be able to complete your studies. So there is absolutely no reason. Going beyond that, as the department, together with other institutions and the private sector, we offer bursaries for you to pursue science or science-related careers. So no one must have an excuse Not lento yethu under apartheid. Of course, under apartheid, we're also frustrated in so many ways, such that in some instances it almost became fashionable. When you finish standard 6, you are done. To 6 right, man. No, that time is past. It was our time, not your time. Now, as the department, we are doing all of this so that we are able to ultimately change the face and landscape of our public science system, for it to be a true reflection of the demographics of our country in terms of race, class, and gender. Therefore, my message to the learners who are here today: take full advantage of the information that we are going to be getting and the exposure and the opportunities that you can identify, and that today's programs offer you lots of opportunities. In conclusion, I wish to once again thank our host, Tshwane University of Technology, TUT, the DSTI entities, and the entities of other government departments, our educators and learners, government officials and the participating scientists, science communicators, exhibitors, and every institution or individual who contributed to making this event possible. It is now my honor and privilege to declare the National Science Week officially open. But now, I have got a very important task I've been asked to perform, having given my speech, and it's very important. Nanbe indaba msana ukushiya ke manje mase ngiqeda ukukhuluma. Ibaluleke kabi lento engifuna ukuyenza la manje. Last year, when we launched the National Science Week at the Central University of Technology in the Free State, I asked a question to the learners, and I said to myself, a national essay competition for learners to write on this topic. Science and technology are for everyone. Artificial intelligence has emerged as one of the key drivers of science and technology. Is it an advantage to society or not, the artificial intelligence? Now, we then thought perhaps let's pilot this and turn it into a debate and have a competition. So we first opened it, we only opened it for now to the students here in Tshwane. But we want to make this in future a national competition. Now, I'm very pleased then to say that the schools that participated, the runner-up, the finalists, the two finalist schools are here today. And I'm going to name them just now. But let me mention the prizes. Both schools, the finalists and the winning school, will visit the CSIR in Tshwane, Center for Scientific and Industrial Research, and then go to the Astronomical Observatory in Cape Town. And then the winners will then proceed from Cape Town to Sutherland in the Northern Cape to actually go and see the South African large telescopes, where at night you can see and observe the sky and all those things. Now, let me then say 18 schools participated from Tshwane, which is why partly we are launching here. And the two finalist schools were Pretoria Technical High and Nkangala Engineering School of Specialization. Now, I'm very pleased then to announce the winning school. The winners is Enkangala Engineering School. So, yes. So I've done my job for today. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right. What? Nkangala? The winners. Nkangala, where are you? Can you please come? No. Let's not only call Nkangala. Both Pretoria High, the finalists as well, please come up here. Maybe let's move forward a bit so that, yeah, okay. All right.
So we have symbolic trophies for both.
Oh, okay. So this is for who? All right.
This is for the winning school. You just give them one.
For Nkangala. And for Pretoria. Yeah, this is just the trophies, but each one of them will have this trophy so that they can proudly take it to school or home. It depends on how you decide. You will collect them as you actually leave, these trophies. Sanibongela bantu bami. Congratulations. Not in front of the podium. All right. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Can we just give the minister and the winners, both schools, a resounding? So, Mandamam, please, just put down those trophies. I want you to come up stage for 10 minutes. You must just show us how you debated. Right, you are exhibiting. You were told, right? Yeah, come. So we're trying to inspire even, I saw some of you who don't listen in class. And then when teachers are busy teaching, you play with your gadgets. So next time you will win.
We must run while they talk, walk while they sleep, and reach where they dream, because technology waits for no one. Now, this is a quote inspired by the Thabo Mbeki. Now, going on to the motion, we were given the motion that states, science and technology are for everyone. Artificial intelligence has emerged as one of the key drivers of science and technology. Is it an advantage to society or not? And we, as side proposition, agree. Now, moving on to my first point. Yes, people love to say AI is killing jobs, but that's only half of the story. This other half is that AI is creating entire industries that we didn't even have a decade ago. Yes, we've seen this movie before, guys. It's not new. During the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th centuries, people feared machines the same way we fear AI today. In England, while textile workers and the laddites smashed weaving machines, afraid that they'd lose work, but that didn't happen. A new industry was created for them. But here's the twist. Within a generation, those machines didn't destroy work, they created more of it. The steam engine powered whole new industries, and it is one of the reasons why we have electricity today. AI is our generation's industrial revolution, and we need to learn to accept that today. Yet, some jobs will change, but new ones are coming faster than ever. In South Africa, demand for AI skills in ICT, education, and finance has has doubled in just 3 days. AI is already creating work in agriculture, fintech, and data labeling. AI is not just for tech hubs. It's helping people in rural villages, small towns, and underserved communities within the world. They want these communities to connect with the world. Language barriers are breaking down as AI learns South African languages, or African languages in general, like Swahili and Afrikaans. It's not solving access problem. It's also solving access problem. AI-powered drones deliver blood to remote hospitals in Ghana over 80% faster than traditional transport. So why are we still denying ourselves heaven that we deserve? AI is not just bridging the gap. It's a rocket launch pad, turning local talents into global providers, global players. Now, I have a question for side opposition. If past technology revolutions created new industries, why would AI suddenly be different? And if AI is so dangerous, why do we use Google, WhatsApp, and even GPS, all of which are run by AI? Are you ready to give that up? Now, you're not against AI, you're against your imagination of AI. That's not debate, that's dystopian fiction. You say AI might destroy the future, but it's not. It's actually helping us. And times are changing, and we need to evolve with them. So it's either you come with us or stay behind. Thank you.
Dear proposition team, strap in because the fairy tale ends right now. With that being said, greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All protocol results, I greet you all. I am Tiamo Masoma Elena from Etangala Engineering School of Specialization, where ordinary ends and extraordinary starts. Today we're going to be discussing not just the topic, but a crucial topic, which is AI an advantage to the society? Sounds interesting, right? But my team and I strongly believe it is not an advantage, but a ticking time bomb. But first, what is AI? According to the Oxford Dictionary, artificial intelligence is the capacity of computers to exhibit or simulate intelligent behavior. This motion is about reality, and the reality is that AI is not saving us, it's silencing us, replacing us, and controlling us. So while the proposition is busy romancing the robot revolution, we are here to remind that AI is not an advantage, it's the Trojan horse dressed in code. They claim AI helps students. Let's talk facts. Yes, AI tools can personalize lessons only if you have devices, electricity, and uncapped data. According to the stats essay, made it clear that over 40% of South African learners don't have consistent internet access. AI in education is only helping the connected elite. The rest buffering in the dust. You call this that education, I call it digital exclusion. A fancy app means nothing if the Wi-Fi is off, the device is broken, or the language isn't local. Worse, many students and even adults are now depending on AI tools to think for them. While Harvard Business Review warned us that too much reliance on AI weakens critical thinking and decision making. So AI isn't raising geniuses, it's raising zombies who need Google to think for them. Now, let's talk about money. A PwC report predicts that AI will add $15.7 trillion to the world economy by 2030. Sounds great, right? But we all know that money will go to the tech giants because they can afford automation. This is not innovation, that's economic injustice. They said AI creates jobs. That's the biggest PR scam of the tech world. According to 2023 PwC researchers, up to 30% of current jobs could be wiped out by automation by 2030. AI is swallowing jobs like a digital tsunami. Upskilling sounds cute until you realize how expensive, inaccessible, and unequal that actually is. So let's not pretend that AI is a job fairy. AI is a thief in disguise. Let's talk about something important, saving lives. AI in healthcare sounds great until someone dies because a machine misdiagnosed their illnesses. According to an MIT study, it showed that diagnostic tools made errors in 38% of cases when tested in African medical setting. And yet you're calling that an advantage? I think trusting a doctor who spent years learning than a machine that didn't even go through classes, it's the best option. Now, let's kill the myth and speak the truth. AI is not some digital messiah. It is fast, it is shiny, and it is dangerous. You want efficiency? Great, but not at the cost of humanity. You want innovation? Fine, but don't call it an advantage when it destroys livelihoods, deepens inequality, and experiments on the poor. The proposition wants you to fall in love with the machine. We are here to remind you society isn't a game of chess, and we are not pawns to be replaced by programs. Say no to the hype, no to illusion, say no to AI. Math dropped, logic served, motion destroyed. Thank you.
This one must use this one. Okay.
Can you reach?
I don't know. Okay. My bad.
Can you reach? Are you sure?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Start by asking if they can hear you if you speak like that.
Can everybody hear me? Let's start with what matters most. Saving lives. AI has already transformed healthcare. DeepMind's AlphaFold cracked a 50-year-old science mystery about protein structures, accelerating drug discovery and disease treatment. AI-assisted diagnostics, helping detect cancer earlier, most accurately, and in parts of the world where human doctors are scarce. That's not just innovation, that's impact. That is what lives saved. Can't humans learn the new roles industries generated by AI? Can AI security systems stay ahead of threats? Can't accountability and transparency be prioritized in AI development? Can't diverse training data help reduce biases, especially AI biases? As humans, why are we going to let innovation not progress just because of uneducated people? People should stay in school so that they can be able to be employable. AI might create new jobs we haven't thought of, and who says the people without proper qualification won't be considered? AI can be fair and unbiased with right training. AI can easily improve cybersecurity, detect threats that humans can't. Advances in AI can reduce dependence on flawed data.
to end off this debate, I'd like to conclude it. The opposition, they come up here and argue like AI isn't already here. AI is not a future problem, it's a present tool. You don't stop progress because some haven't caught up. You educate, you upskill, and you elevate. While they fumbled with emotion, we stood on evidence. While they scrambled for relevance, we stood for reality. We came with a future. We came with a future worth fighting for. And with that, my team and I have never been proud to powerfully oppose this motion. We thank you.
You know, the proposition comes here talking about AI apps like it's some Jesus. Calm down, it's just code. Brace yourselves, because we didn't come to play soft. We came to burn illusions, shake the status, and win with the truth that cuts deep. Artificial intelligence isn't a miracle. It's a machine in a suit smiling while it quietly destroys the very pillars of society: education, industry, and healthcare. With that being said, I am Zandile Skosana, a learner from Ekangala Engineering School of Specialization in Mining. Let's get something straight from the jump. AI is not AI. AI is not society's helper. It's a cold-coded predator, devouring jobs, human dignity, human purpose. And South Africa, we're not ready, but we are the ones pleading first. Let's start with education, the so-called grade equalizer. The proposition might say AI enhances learning, but what they won't say is that AI is leaving millions of learners behind in the dust. According to a 2023 DBE report, shows that over 78% of public schools in rural South Africa lack stable internet. So who exactly is AI helping? Definitely not the kid in the rural Eastern Cape sharing a textbook with 3 others who's never even touched a computer. Even in the University of Cape Town currently is adopting AI, meaning that every AI detecting tool will be removed, meaning that students can hand in work that has been written by AI. What kind of a generation are we raising if critical thinking is taken away by AI? AI is not leveling up. AI is not leveling the playing field. It's building a wall between the rich and the poor, the urban and the forgotten. Let's not ignore that the dark truth. AI is feeling massive academic dishonesty. Students don't think anymore. They are copying, pasting, and Googling their way through life. We are not creating future leaders. We are producing AI parents. We are becoming so independent of AI that we are even losing basics. Imagine running out of a toilet paper. Would somebody seriously go to ChatGPT and ask it what to do? Of course, go buy more. This shows that how AI is turning basic common sense into something a machine is outsourced. Now on to industry, the so-called great engine of growth. Let's talk about what AI really means in South Africa. Retrenched workers, broken families, and rising of poverty when unemployment is already sky high. Now, the World Economic warns that over 6 million of African jobs are at risk from automation by 2030. That's not a future, that's already happening. Your factory workers replaced, your call center operator gone, your admin staff history. The proposition will scream uplifting, upskilling. But tell me, how do you upskill a 50-year-old mine worker in Rustenburg who's never had a LinkedIn account? Let's stop pretending AI isn't uplifting workers' class, it erases them. The machine doesn't care about your hunger, your family, your hunger, your family, your rent. It just calculates and replaces. Now to the final nail, healthcare. AI in healthcare sounds good on paper until it kills in real time, in real life. A Nature study proven AI diagnostic tools trained overseas misdiagnose black patients up to 40% more. In South Africa, where over 80% of citizens rely on public clinics, most of which even don't have reliable electricity. Are we really going to trust machines to diagnose cancer, HIV, or mental health? We can't even keep the lights on, but we want to trust AI with our lives. Let me be blunt. AI doesn't care if you are poor, sick, or forgotten. It wasn't built for you. While the proposition worships algorithms, we fight actual lives. We stand for students without Wi-Fi, the workers who lost his jobs to a robot, the goggle waiting in the line for hours only to be referred to an app she can't even read. And that, adjudicators, is why we win, because we speak truth, raw, uncomfortable, and real. Because we expose what the proposition won't, that AI is not the future. It's a fire and the vulnerable are already burning. Vote for the team that chooses people over progress. Vote for the team that refuses to let society be sacrificed on the altar of artificial intelligence. And without a doubt, we have won. And that's why the motion must fall. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Let's give them a round of applause, right? Yeah. And let's also remember, a debate has always two sides, right? So let's not go home and think that those who are opposing, what they were arguing here, it's what they believe in. It's a debate. But maybe the minister will appreciate that these youngsters, minister, are actually helping us to develop a critique. So it lays the basis for development of a critique of the notion of AI as we understand it. So we welcome both views, and we are really proud. Now the SABC wants to interview the winning school, so they are going to be interviewed. So thank you very much. We're now moving to the next session. So let me invite Ole Tilwe. Please apologize if I have ambushed, your surname, your name. So she's gonna talk to it. Is our duty as young people to seize the opportunities that are there. An artisan, a former Tshwane North TVET college student. Over to you.
Greetings to everyone in the building. I would like to acknowledge the Minister of Science, Technology and Innovations, Professor Blade Nzimande, the City Mayor, Vice Chancellor, and lastly, our VIP learners. My name is Ulitilwe Perseverance Kokota. I'm a 22-year-old lady from Soshanguve. Well, I'm a newly qualified aircraft technician, and I'm a former world skill competitor. What we do as aircraft technician is we play a very critical role in ensuring aircraft safety and its airworthiness by servicing, repairing, maintaining, and I'm nervous, guys. Please forgive me. Yeah, that's what we do. We service, repairing, and maintaining its system and components. We all know what's an aircraft, right, students? Yes, yeah, that's what I do. I work on it. As I mentioned again, I'm a former world skill competitor. To those who have got no idea what world skills, World Skills is an organization where youth is given an opportunity to showcase their skills or participate in different skills. When I first time heard about it, I did not fully understand the size of it until I stepped into the global stage in France, where I was surrounded by thousands of people from over 80 countries. I'm one of the students who had the privilege to go represent South Africa in France. Yes. I was competing under aircraft maintenance, a skill many will say it's not common for ladies. So I want to tell you ladies this is specifically for you ladies. If you want to pursue a career in faculty of engineering, go for it. Never ever allow someone to discourage you. People might say it's not for women, but if you love it, go for it. I'm an example. I'm in an industry where everyone or most people are saying it's a male-dominated industry, but here I am. So if I can do it, it also means that you also can do it. So go for it. Then let me take you back to my competition journey. While the competition wasn't easy, I actually realized that international stage is not the same as the national stage. So yeah, the international stage is very intense, but I'm just glad I managed to complete the competition without trying to give up. Everyone was there for me. The World Skill people were there, my school, ITC, everyone was there, my family and friends. I really appreciate them. And most of all, I'm very grateful and proud because I got to learn new things, not just technical skills. I learned discipline, teamwork, and most of all, confidence. I'm now able to share my personal experience with everyone here in the building. So my point is, World Skills changed my life a lot, not because of the competition, but it opened my eyes to how far a technical skill can take you. Skills are powerful, guys. They've got power to transform lives. They open doors to new opportunities. They help us as individuals to improve in confidence. And again, they empower individuals to reach their full potential. So I'm gonna advise you students that whatever advantage you get whatever advantages you get to grab an opportunity, go for it. Never ever let it, never ever leave it, as that can have a major impact in your life. So guys, let's invest in skills development. Let our skills speak, let it shine, and never ever stop learning until you unlock your full potential. Skills change life. Viva to skills change life. Viva! Viva! Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys.
So you can see that you can be super cool as well, right? Yeah, to be an artisan, you don't need to you can look cool. So the next two speakers are academics, so I hope they will help us to catch up with time. It's not too bad, but if, you know, yeah. So let's invite Ms. Modise, who's gonna take us through a journey towards inclusivity through assistive technologies at TUT AI Hub. Don't be shocked by what you're gonna be seeing soon. Where's Ms. Modise? Yes, you ready? Please come through with your bulldog.
Good morning. I already had the debate, pro AI and against AI. I'm not here to judge on that. I'm just here to share my journey in the AI Hub, and maybe after this you'll have another thought. So my name is Tsolofelo Modise. I'm from the Department of Electrical Engineering. I'm also part of the TUT AI Hub, which was formed in March of 2023 in collaboration with the Department of Communication and the University of Johannesburg. So with the AI Hub, there are four key objectives that we are looking at, being that the human development, so that is including students and academic programs that will help you to learn AI, as well as improving skills for professionals as well, me included, as well as AI research, which I was part of, the creating of tech ecosystems, that is creating innovations to help solve solutions, as well as startups, AI-motivated startups, as well as developing strategies and partnership. So my research started when I was doing my master's degree here at TUT. It started from research, not even ended. From research, a prototype was developed. That prototype is the one that won second prize at the Gauteng Accelerating Program, GAP Innovation Hub, which being from an engineering side and winning in the medical field, it shows that engineering doesn't just limit you to problems that are related to the technical side, but you can apply it everywhere. As part of my master's, I also went to France and did a course in MSc Biometrics, which also helped to increase my knowledge and better my research. Yes. So I wanted to throw this back at you as much as I've had the debate. Wouldn't it be awesome if we are able to create technology that is so strong that we are able to break every bond in order to solve every solution that is there? If the answer is yes, then why are we not using this technology? Why are we not exploring? As the minister has said also, it's not about being a genius. It's about curiosity. It's about you going there and wanting to solve that particular problem that might be an issue. For my side, that particular problem was assisting people with mobility impairments. So many people with impairments have their needs unmet, and if technology can aid them, why not use it? The invention was the robotic rollator. I was hoping to show you, but fortunately, the technology was against us for now. But the robotic rollator is a smart rehabilitation device, which is also called the Zanial motion. Zanial because we are forming that relationship between the assistive device or technology and the user itself. So the smart part of it comes whereby the robot is the one that will take a decision on how to better assist a person. It's not taking the person out of the loop. With the person in the loop, it's going to measure their movement, their gait movement, as well as the emotional state of it, and see how then can it better assist in providing rehabilitation for that person, both from the clinician point of view as well as the patient point of view. Okay. So with that being said, I have a partner in crime who is going to come here and aid me into introduce. So this is one of the project also part of AI Hub. Hi, Tshwane. Do you want to maybe say hi to the people? Thank you. I think you have changed. So this right here shows, Please come forward on this side, they can't see you. Tshwane. So this is not just an imaginary future, but it's a future that is happening currently right now. So why not use such inventions in order to solve all the issues, if not that we do have in the society? So just a nice quote that I had here, that yes, the sky is the limit, but in engineering, we are the ones who are creating those wings. So let us fly with this AI. Thank you.
Are you good? Sham, please. Bye-bye, both. Yeah. Yes, it's at 11 noon, so you're not dreaming. You're not dreaming. This is a real stuff coming. Okay. DVC. This is really a good stuff. So let me invite Dr. Lechaba to come on stage.
Let me take this opportunity to greet everyone, the Minister, Professor Blade Nzimande, the delegation from various departments within government, our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vatiswa, and our distinguished learners today. My name is Dr. Tsepo Lechaba, and I'm from the Pharmaceutical and Biotech Advancement Research Platform, led by Professor David Katarera. And we are part of the Tshwane University of Technology, focusing on various research areas. Just going to mention, but with a focus on the cannabis and hemp research. So we're focusing on the various others, such as we develop nutraceutical products. We're involved in traditional medicine, where we demystifying research around traditional medicine. We're also involved in mushroom cultivation. But my focus today is around medical cannabis. Ours is to try and really demystify. You know, we all know that cannabis has been noted as a recreational substance for your to get your psychoactive effects, but we're putting research around medical cannabis in terms of the opportunities that you can get in terms of research, in terms of innovation, as well as education. So what we basically do in collaboration with various departments within the university, we develop cannabis products from cannabis, and I'm just going to showcase a few of them in terms of what cannabis can do to the world. We involved with crop science, where we start from the soil, we do cultivation, agronomy, and then we take it to the lab. When we get it to the lab, we then do what we call chemical analysis of each and every compound. We have always known that cannabis only contains THC and CBD, but that is not true. There's many other chemical compounds that you can get from cannabis. From there, what we then do, we then take it into pharmaceutical standardization, where we're able to develop products and so forth. So basically, I'm just going to show you what cannabis can do. It's legal. You won't get high, so please relax. So from the TUT Cannabis and Hemp Research Hub, this is in Tsango. This is, you get it anyway. So what we do is that we collect a variety of seeds. We then go into the lab, and then we are able to do genetics on the seeds. Once we know the type of variety and the type of strength that you get from cannabis, we then put it into the soil. Through a cultivation process, agronomy, we then go for post-harvest. We then take it through what we call agro-processing so that we can have buds. From the buds, we are able to extract various oils. From extraction of those oils, in collaboration with CSR, by the way, TUT is the only institution in the Southern Hemisphere with a supercritical carbon dioxide machine. Through that machine, we are then able to develop a variety of oils. Oils which are good for any type of skin diseases, whether you've got eczema, whether you've got any fungal issues, skin dermatitis. For ladies, because you always put stuff, alopecia, hairline goes away, we can bring it back. So this is some of the things that we are doing. Not only that, we are able to take cannabis and combine it. So we don't believe in Western medicine. We believe that the South African soil has got the solutions to any type of diseases that we're suffering from. We are then able to develop other varieties of nutraceutical product in combination with cannabis, which is good for gut health, diabetes. We're running a study in the mines now around mine nutrition, where there's an issue with diabetes as well as productivity. It's in collaboration with cannabis. Cannabis is the biocrop, and it's a solution for any type of diseases, whether be it diabetes, cancer, arthritis, it does not matter. This is just some of the stuff that we're doing. From this as well, we're able to develop drinks. When you've got issues with sleep, people that suffer from sleep, you only take a glass of this at night. You sleep like a baby. You don't become high. So most of the products that we're using, they contain CBD, not THC, and there are various chemical compounds of CBD that you can find. So this is what we use as well. Other than that, so you also find cannabis in various other industries. This bag, it's made from cannabis. This is what you can do. We've got scraps. We're working in collaboration with traumatology as well, where we're in the process of developing even medical clothes. Your scraps, your just surgical wear, whatsoever, we are able to develop anything with cannabis. Within the motor industry as well, we are developing, we are going to partner with the engineering department, where we want to also develop indoor panels. So from the mess, the waste that you get from cannabis, you are able to develop any type of clothing material that you need. This is 100% cannabis because it's got strong fiber. Even if you can try and tear apart, nothing will happen to the bag. It's better than the cotton. So this is what we're trying to we are trying to demystify that cannabis is a biocrop that we have always known it for recreational use. However, it does have medicinal purposes. It does have industrial purposes. You find it within the cosmetics, therapeutic, anywhere where you want to apply it, it is there. We as Tshwane University of Technology, that is why we then go into various research areas where we're doing various things on cannabis and so forth. So we are also trying to make sure that we impact communities. We go back to our communities where we assist in terms of training and advocacy, in terms of planting cannabis and making sure that you are able to get the best crop yield out of it. We also, in the process of research and development, we are also in the process of business management as well, because we have to make sure that this thing becomes sustainable. But we also developed training entrepreneurs as well. So what we have done within the research platform, we also get students from all kind of industries, whether it's biomedical, engineering, crop science, zoology, whatsoever. We have recently partnered with one of the private farms in Randfontein where we are developing chicken feed. we've developed 5 formulas for chicken feed, where these chickens will be fed cannabis in combination with mopani worms, dragonflies, and so forth. Why are we doing this? Because we want to make sure that we provide food safety and nutrition that is health to our people. We're also developing cattle feed as well, meat as well. There is a company that we have also partnered with, Kapa Bokoni, where we have developed wors and mincemeat as well using cannabis. So cannabis is a solution. There's many things that we are doing around it, and we are there in the tent. If you want to come and see more products, please visit us and we'll be able to assist. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I see a lot of interest in this presentation. Guys, this is science, ne? Yeah, so we don't deal with superstitions here. So thank you very much. So we get to understand the science part of Intsangu. We have come to almost the end of our program. I would now like to invite the Deputy Minister to thank all of us. And then maybe after the Deputy Minister, the VVIPs are requested to come to the stage for a group photo. Let's welcome the Deputy Minister, Dr. Kina.
DG, Dr. Okay. Thank you very much to you, DG. Dr. Tshwane. Let me greet our Minister, Professor Blade Nzimande. Greetings to Dr. Vatiswa and the team from TUT. Thank you very much for allowing us to be here. And thank you very much for the warm welcome words that you gave us, Dr. Vatiswa. Really, you did stick to your motto here to say from good to great. You showed us where TUT is and where you want to take TUT to. And for me, as you are addressing us, welcoming us to this institution, I hope you manage even to market this institution to all these youngsters that are here. Everyone was, I think, you appeased and you made your institution appealing to them to say, we want to come to TUT to become part of this family. Thank you very much for that. Minister, thank you very much again for your words. It's nice to thank, because I'm just going to thank everyone. Really, your speech today, you always encourage everyone in the department, with all our agencies that are here, the NRF, the CEO is here with all your team from the NRF, our DDGs, the team from the Department of Science, Technology and Innovation, all our partners as you are here, the schools that are here. And our minister is always saying, let us make sure that we wake up every day. Let us make sure that we understand every day that whatever we do, whether we are sleeping, we are eating, we are laughing, that's science. Even the mantra that we have adopted as the department, where we are saying we are putting science at the center of everything that we do, we want to make sure that you remember that. The moment you inhale, you exhale, that is science. The moment you laugh, those muscles that you pull in and out. That is science. So really, I was so happy seated here as I'm thanking everyone to say, that is what we are beginning to talk. That is what we are beginning to talk about now, is to say, why do we continue to make science something that we continue to fear, of which it's something that we do all the time, every day? When we're talking about demystifying science, that's exactly what we are doing. So thank you very much, even for this launch of this Science Week. And the instruction is not the instruction per se, but the encouragement from the department led by Professor Nzimande to say, let us make sure that when we talk of this science, as we're launching the Science Week, but we are planning now is to say, let us extend it to a Science Month, of which we are hopeful that next year we'll be launching a Science Month, of which we'll be making sure that we celebrate science 365 days of the year. That is what we want to do. Again, let me thank everyone who has participated here today. It's Oletilwe. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Where's she? Thank you very much, Mtanam. Your words of encouragement. And I think you're coming here today as a young woman, encouraging the youth, but more especially encouraging girls to say, this is possible. You can go and get into those previously male-dominated sectors and you perform. Thank you very much, Mtanami. I hope, Watabami, you have learned and you have seen that if she can do it, no one can stop you from doing it. To you learners, whether you are here at TUT or still at the secondary school, what I want to tell you today, as you go back, you plan your life, we are here to say the future is in your hands. But for me, having seated here, looking and hearing everyone that have spoken to you, yes, life is about choices. But what I can tell you, the better choice and the easier choice that you have is for you to succeed. For me, I think it's difficult for you not to succeed. It's easier for you to succeed. Looking at all the opportunities that have been laid in front of you. For you to be here today, walking around those exhibitions, listening to the motivation, the speakers, and the presentations that have been done to you, I think the world is opening up to you. We have seen how possible it is for you to go all out there and prove yourselves that you can do it. So really, I really think if failing is not an option for you. Go all out there. There are so many opportunities. For us seated here as adults, looking at the confidence that you have seen amongst those learners who are debating here, it was so heartwarming, really. You sit there and say, yes, indeed, we do have a future as a country. Thank you very much, Batabami. The ones who have debated, you are so wonderful. That was beautiful. You know, you just showed the confidence that you have. As I was seated there, others were saying, wow, that's a future president. You know, everyone, we can tell whatever we wanted to say about what we have seen happening in front of us. So really go all out there and make sure that you grab all the opportunities. We are really banking on you to say, you'll take these opportunities. But what I'm happy about when we are saying science is for everyone and science is to bring solutions to the challenges that our communities, the society is faced with. Today, we have proven that. The AI is there, is going to give us those solutions, the debate, the research, the capacity, and the capability that we have seen in you. Really, I want to concur with what the program director, that is our DG, said. You even gave us more platform to say, when we go back and look at the critics and the way you have debated and looked and researched, what is it that we need to go all out there as the institutions, as all these entities, as government, and say, what more can we bring when it comes to the issue of AI? So thank you very much. For me, it was to come and say, led by you, Minister, we are so much grateful for this launch of the week and looking forward to all the districts, because this year really we're going to make the inroads and we're going to make sure that we touch all the districts throughout our country. And what makes me even happy is that we grow bigger and bigger each and every year, and next year this is going to be even bigger than what we are doing, meaning that we are going to be touching more and more of our core societies and communities and talking the science language, science, innovation, and technology. That's where the world is heading to. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Thank you very much. May I invite Sompis to make just two announcements. Bandaman, please, no one must leave. Ne? So the lunch is provided, everything is around. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, DG. We are going to take two pictures. The first picture, which is going to be on stage, is going to be the minister, deputy minister, the DSTI executive, that is the DDGs, the DVC, and the executive of TUT to join that picture. That's the first picture. The second picture, which is probably the most important picture, is the picture with the learners and the minister. So the way we are going to do it, from the presentations you've made, it seemed like you were very good with taking instructions. After the minister and the dignitaries are done taking their picture, the minister is going to remain on stage alone, right? And then everybody else who is not a learner in the hall remains seated. And then at the instruction of the program director, everybody who is a learner here present is going to be requested to rise so that they form the background of the picture with the minister, because it is a special picture we do almost every year between the minister and the learners. With the permission of the program director, I now wish to invite the minister and the dignitaries, as mentioned, to come and partake in the first photograph. So just we are clear, the CEOs and the chairpersons of the DSTI entities are also requested to partake in this part of the photograph, please.
closer. Don't move back.
Can I take it from
Let the minister stand.